Okay, we're back in Subnautica Below Zero. I know it's been a while since my last posting, but been doing quite a bit of streaming on Twitch at twitch.tv/originalgrubby, I think it is. Um, so if anyone's looking for anything a little more live, been streaming there, kind of just doing variety things at the moment. A little bit of World of Tanks, a little bit of Subnautica, some BeamNG Drive, that sort of thing. Just, whatever I'm kind of in the mood for. But yeah, looking forward to getting back into this. And yeah, finishing our playthrough up to at least the point where you can. Um, by the time I finish this, it could be fully released. Hopefully the audio is a little better. I think I kind of went a little too much in the other direction. I think the game might be a little quiet now and I might be a little loud, but it's a process. I'm trying. I really am. I need to get some better equipment. Um, just, you know, until it looks like a more interesting prospect to pursue, I guess, then I don't know if I'm really going to invest too much in it at the moment. I'm thinking about investing in at least a better microphone. You can get a pretty decent one for a pretty good price. And then I can worry about mixers and editing software and all that. Anyway, so I did some farming off stream, or off camera, off live, off YouTube, whatever. Got some quartz, some titanium, a whole mess of gold, some silver. Just the basics to get a very, very basic base started. We are missing... Oh, we got the bioreactor, so we can throw together a bioreactor. Although we'll probably just put solar panels on it for now. I think if I have solar panels unlocked, I don't know if I do. Oh yeah, solar panels, titanium, copper. I don't know if I got copper. I have to go look outside. So I don't know if there's... I got lots of quartz, silver. Yeah, we should be able to do everything we need. So the big question is where to really build a base. I'm probably gonna do more than one. Because I'd like to kind of keep a little one in the shallows just to keep things... I forgot how loud all the stuff is. I've been playing Subnautica on, like the original, on stream on Twitch. And it's so much darker at night, and there isn't quite as much ambiance, I guess, with like roaring and stuff like that. So it's a little more interesting. Like you don't have a lot of this bioluminescence in it. You got a bit of it, but not nearly as much. If we finish this early, maybe we'll do a quick Subnautica playthrough, just to reacquaint ourselves with the story. I know I'm kind of doing this out of order, but I've played through Subnautica I don't know how many times.
Oxygen.
That I really just want to do Sub-Zero at the moment. So let's see. Do we have our base builder on us? Yeah. The other thing about Subnautica too. Did I just throw that? I did throw that away. Big no. Didn't want to do that. No, come back. There we go. Playing the original Subnautica, it's I've got it modded out a bit, which is kind of nice. There's a lot of mods for it. I'm sure there's mods for Below Zero, but I kind of just want the original experience at the moment. I'm blathering on a lot. I could be working while I'm doing that. Yeah, I got it kind of modded out, so extra slots for your hotbar and all kinds of extra things. Auto sorters for your storage and I think I got mods to make the sea moth and the I can't remember, the Cyclops a little bit faster and stuff. Nothing outrageous, but just something to change up the gameplay a little bit. After you've played it through a couple times, you kind of just need to switch it up a little bit. So let's start out with, I think, a foundation. I need lead for the foundation. Crud. Okay, we're off to a bad start here. Let's get some lead. I'm I'm already 5 minutes in and I haven't done anything but talk. So let's see. So yeah, if this, right, you can turn the map off. That's something you can't do in the other one. You have to, in Subnautica, you gotta click to turn the light and the map on and off, and it's a bit of a pain. But yeah. So we need to find some lead. Since we got a million freaking chests. I don't even know if we got, oh, I got one lead. Okay. Do we have a second lead? I'm gonna guess we don't. Come on, seriously? Is there one inside, maybe? So I got everything. Oh, there, 2 lead. Ah, okay, we did. I did. We got enough. Okay, so where were we just gonna, oh, over here. So we're gonna build it where it's kind of deep, I think. Because if we want to throw a moon pool in it, you want it a bit deep, I think. So we shall put a, let's see, let's put a foundation. Well, let's just put it in the middle, why not? What's it gonna hurt, right? Yeah, let's just throw a foundation there, why not? So foundations add strength to your base. You can see +2 base hull strength, now total of 12. And as you add various rooms, they will remove some strength. So we'll see here when we built this, just a basic room. You can see we've lost 1.3 base hull strength. And as you build more, you lose more. And if you get below 0, you will start to get fissures in your hull, and it will flood with water, making it pretty much inhabitable until you repair the fissures and get your hull strength back up. So on top of that, we're going to need an entrance. So we'll put a hatch. Oh, let's stick it. Can I not put it there? There we go. That was in the way. Now we've lost another hull strength. Now thankfully they've got these hull reinforcements which you can put on too, which we'll find out how much it adds. We'll throw one on in a second and see what it adds. Now we want, I guess, what am I out of? Titanium already? Oh, I need one more. Okay, well, I need some air anyway, so. Let's get ourselves another titanium. The other thing I'm going to try and do is try and set up maybe a schedule for what I play and when I play it. At the moment I'm just kind of all over the place. It's sort of, you know, whenever I feel like playing, I'm playing. Because that's just, I don't know, how I feel like doing it at the moment. But I understand that some people like a little more of a schedule type deal, you know, so they know, hey, you know, going to be releasing this content on this day and this content on that day, and you know, I think it works a little better on Twitch too, to have actual days when you're going to stream and what you're going to stream. And I mean, I'm still personally, I just like doing the variety streams. I'm not hardcore into, you know, being forced to play something. I mean, obviously, if I find something that a lot of people like, then will consider, you know, potentially streaming that a little more than everything else. Okay, so these panels, let's see. We can take these reinforcement panels and we can stick them on. And as you'll see, we've added +7 to our base hull strength. So, I mean, even just one panel is more than enough to let you continue adding for a while. So now there shouldn't be, if I remember correctly.
Oxygen.
Oh, there won't be any oxygen in there because I've got no solar panels at the moment to provide any oxygen. So if I go in here, it probably should be on emergency.
Emergency power
I'm
only.
on my own actual
Oxygen production offline.
My own actual oxygen for the moment. So we need to throw a solar panel on top. just for a moment, I don't think we're going to keep it too long, but for just the purposes of getting... okay. Getting the reactor online and finding fish and stuff we'll throw it on there. It's also good to have, because it puts a little less strain on any reactors, which is kind of nice. Because the bases themselves will actually work as a battery, which I'll show you in a second. As soon as we get this solar panel, sure, why not right there. And they will actually store up a charge, which you can see on the top.
Captain. All primary systems online.
So we're now at, well, almost 20 of 75 power. And as long as you're not using anything, it will actually retain that power. The lights will stay on, the air will continue to be produced, and you won't lose anything as long as you're not running anything. Thankfully, the air generation and the lighting in here don't use anything, so it will stay charged. Now, the minute you put in, say, a fabricator and you start using that, you're obviously going to start using power. So what we really want to do is get a bioreactor at least going, because at night, obviously, solar panels don't work, and if you use your fabricator at night, you will not recover any power. So what do we need for a reactor? Bioreactor we need, let's see. Oh, it's been a while since I've played this. Oh, excuse me. Bioreactor. Nice thing too is this, like a lot of these quality of life additions, came from modding Subnautica. Like this pinning system, this is a mod for Subnautica. They don't actually have that. There's a couple of other things that are just quality of life that came from mods from Subnautica, which is kind of nice. So what do we need? We need a lubricant. We need a wiring kit, which is 2 silver. Now the thing you can do is just leave your, like you can, if you stay by your base here, you know, no big deal. You can just come back and use this fabricator every time. It's a bit of a pain, but it can be done in a pinch. But when you get to lower depths, obviously light only travels so far in this game. I think it only travels, what is it? I'd have to Google it, but it's not very far. It's only like 80 meters, I think, down. And then it doesn't have enough, there's not enough oomph in the light to provide you with any sort of power for your solar panels. So you pretty much have to have either a bioreactor or a nuclear reactor or a, was it thermal vent reactor thing, I think? I think those are in here. Copper. When you actually need titanium, it's when it doesn't want to give it to you. There we go.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
I know, lady, thank you. The other thing you might want to do is put a beacon on your base, because it will not show up if there's no beacon on it. Unless you have a... Give me 1 second. I'm lying here. I'm not lying, but if you put a scanner room on it, it will actually show up. But if you don't, it just won't show up as an icon. So we want a bioreactor. Now the other trick people have is to do a solar panel on top and then run, you know, either run like a really long tube system down to where you want to be. To me that's kind of chintzy, but I mean it works if you really want to do that. So there. The other thing too is adding more solar panels. I don't think adds more power storage. Like I think solar panels just add 75 and that's it. And I think adding more panels will charge it faster, but it's not, it won't actually add more. So here's the reactor. You throw stuff in it, organic stuff, and it breaks it down into power. I don't know how it does it. It's kind of morbid. You could throw like live fish and everything in it. She will produce power. Um, I like throwing mushrooms in it just because I don't want to be quite so morbid. So if I can find mushrooms or anything else, or like plant matter and stuff, it's perfectly happy with that. Oh, inventory full. Sorry if I'm a bit scatterbrained on this. I don't really plan it out ahead. I'm just kind of doing it as I go. So we can take the plant matter over here. Now you can see we're stuck at 75 because that's as far as the solar panels will bring us. But once we add some matter to here, it will start to climb beyond that. So we can get a nice healthy 575 out of that, which is kind of nice. So what else can we do? Battery charger would be nice. A power cell charger would be nice. You can put the modification station in here, which is also nice. You can actually add a lot of your stuff to kind of make it a little homely. I mean, if you really want. The only thing I really like to add is a bed to skip night. But should you be so inclined, you can build whatever the heck you want inside, I guess. I have a funny feeling I didn't farm nearly enough titanium to do more than a basic base. Which is okay, I guess. Not a big deal. We will survive. Do we have glass? Glass titanium. It's nice to put a floodlight outside. That kind of helps you find your base a little bit. The other nice thing about this is it's quiet. It doesn't make any noise. It just turns things into power. Whereas the nuclear, I don't know, whatever, reactor, it's a bit on the loud side, in my opinion. So if you do end up doing that, I'd suggest probably doing its own room, like somewhere like far off, like attach, maybe like do like 2 compartments, and then build a room, and then put a door on it, bury it in concrete, because it's loud and obnoxious. And the last time I built one, it was like right beside me there, and 2 minutes in the room and you're like, this is not fun. Anyway, let's see now. Coming up on 20 minutes, so maybe I'll put a cut in here. And I'll go do a bit of quick farming again. And then we'll resume our base building. Because we seem to have everything except titanium, so thankfully titanium should be pretty easy to farm. And shouldn't take me too long, but for you this is going to be instant. So thanks for watching, thanks for tuning in, like, subscribe, all that shindig jazz stuff. If you want, check me out on Twitter at, not Twitter, Twitter, I hate Twitter, twitch.tv/originalgrubby. Follow, and then you'll find out whenever I go live. Like I said, at the moment it's kind of just variety stuff, but if I find stuff that people like and people want to tune in to watch, I'm more than happy to set aside a good amount of time to play those. But yeah, so I'll see you in a few minutes.